Zhuhai, conduit of Zhuhai. Gonna look around, gonna see Zhuhai. Yeah, yeah, Zhuhai. Under the Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why, it's just Zhuhai. Under the Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why, it's just Zhuhai. Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why, it's just Zhuhai.
Okay, so we're at Huitong, which is an ancient village. There's even a dalao there with a clock on it. We're gonna get up there and see what that's about and kind of explore. So yeah, we're in northern Zhuhai. I'll put it up on the map so you can see exactly where we are. A little bit of a rainy day, but the rainy day stopped. There's a golf cart. Looks like there's actually some universities around here too. Several of them. It's nice and wooded. Some bamboo right there. Nice area. Okay, so let's go check out this ancient village. Got a slice of Zhuhai for you. This one is called Huitong Village, which is, well, we'll put it up on the map so you can see exactly where it is. And it's kind of cool. It's up near the university area, up in the northern part of Zhuhai. I don't think many people in Zhuhai have been there, but you'll have been there now through the camera lens. So let's check it out right now, as if you're there yourself. Okay, so I guess the first thing we're gonna see is some older style temples. And then there's actually these are like dalao, which I think I'm mispronouncing, but they're like little towers. I'll explain that more in a second. I think there's some tourist stuff. I'm just gonna walk in real quick and just see a movie museum. Thank you. There's a little tourist thing in here. The bookstore. Pretty cool. Let's get back outside. It's nice. Inside there, but now we have a dalao. So these are like little towers. Which way should we go? These are like little towers, so you can see these little things right here. So like there was no way to get in there, so people kind of lived up there, but then there's floors. I wonder if we can get into one of these. Looks like we can. Huh. Yeah, that's what it looks like inside. And my understanding is they'd put little holes and then you could watch if somebody was trying to break in. So I don't know if we can go into this one or not. There's nobody there, so I don't really want to go in, but yeah, so they would have that little thing and then stairs that go up to each one. Pretty cool. A lot of different ways we could go in here, so I think what we're gonna do is kind of follow this Lingnan style architecture in here. So we'll meander a little bit and see what all we can see. This looks like it goes into some businesses in here. I love those lanterns. Okay, so it feels like we're kind of going into something mixed a little bit. It feels like there's like people that live in here, but then we have like gated different kind of style, and then we have this Lingnan style. So I think what I'll have to do is navigate back in. There's somebody's house right there too. Little gift shop. Huh. Can also go up in those areas as well. Old House Cafe, so it looks like they turned them into kind of tourist places too. It's like a little plaza right in here, so like the village, right? Like I love the old style. I wish there's things built like this today. But then they have a little village where people can hang out, right? There's even a little cat cafe in here. It's really cool. It's called the February House Coffee Shop. We keep on going down because I kind of want to see. I've never been here before, so it's my first time. So I'm kind of meandering around, trying to take it all in. But the main spot is up ahead. That's where all the tourists come in, myself included. And that's where the museum was at too. So I feel like I should stay centered around that area. So yeah, now you're getting a feel for it. Dolphins, another kind of restaurant. Some nice artwork. Okay, so now we're gonna come out. Love the lanterns. We can come back out to the main square. Okay, so now we see more tourists. Some restaurants. We got little alleys, so we could go down those alleys too. Let's see, ice cream. Oh, there's more over here on this side too. Nice balconies. Little lanes with a name up on them. I do wonder what this would be like. Maybe it's busier in the evening. Like this might be, feels like a place that you would bring a date, right? But this is kind of amazing because we're surrounded by universities. So maybe on the map, feels like if we went down, we would, there's just like, feels like it's going to just start raining really hard any minute. It was raining incredibly hard on my way here. I was in a DD taxi. DD taxis are great ways to get around China, by the way. I kind of want to go down that way and see, but I think we're going to end up down that way anyways. It's a barbecue restaurant there. Nice mailbox. I have a feeling these things open up more maybe on the weekends and evenings. Here's one of those Dai Lao. Maybe the same one that we saw. Food in this area. School boy with walking down the alley. Modern technology, cell phones. And it looks like we have a gate, and way in the distance you can see some of the university buildings. Got a nice temple. Another Dialu right there. I'll tell you about the Dialu. Oh, this really nice artwork. I really like that a lot. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about the Dialu. A turtle? I think it's a turtle. Huh. Such beautiful detail. I think that alone would be a nice picture right there. You can even combine it with that. But you have to get close enough to get the red things, because the red have all this information. That would be a great photo, right? Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to walk over that way, and I'll turn the camera back on, and I'll tell you about the Dialu, what that is. Yeah, the restaurant right there. Okay. Let's peek in real quick. Oh. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to turn the camera off and go way down there, and then we'll turn the camera back on and tell you about the Dialu. Okay, so we just came from right over there, and we're going to walk down this little main street. It looks like it has like some beautiful balconies that people actually live in, like homes. I bet maybe it's a lot of college students, because there's a lot of colleges in this area. It's got like college students kind of do that stuff like that. There's even a coat rack up there. Huh. Trimming the bushes. It's pretty cool. This gives you another little tinge. Overseas study, immigration. So that kind of has like university references. I also saw something for testing, like English testing. So I bet a lot of students do probably come over here. Maybe they'll hang out in places like IBS. I think the IBS is also like studying stuff. Chinese University of Hong Kong, Hong Kong University of Science Technology, Hong Kong Polytech. So there's a lot of like student references here. Alumni Max. Is that the police, I guess? But no. Like lots of places to sit outside. There's even more books. I saw when we first came in, there was a lot of books at that one kind of university thing. So kind of cool. It's small, and I think it's going to end over here. There's also a parking lot like right over there. So let's just walk in a little bit and see how different it gets. It's very photogenic. I really like these old villages in China. They'll kind of restore them, and they'll kind of turn into a tourist site. But it also represents what China was like in the past. Oh, check out that housing. Really cool architecture. There's a big giant field right over there. I'm a little bit curious to walk into the main street here. Let's go into the main street. There's actually a GRE. There's more like language testing stuff. GRE is for entrance exams into United States American universities. So they'll have those kind of things. We're gonna go to that big tower, and then I'll explain that. There it is right there. So yeah, those big towers, like this one right there, they're actually even bigger west of here in western Guangdong, west of this area, about an hour, 2 hours even. Like in Kaiping and Zhengmen, Taishan. But those Dialau, that one right there, that tower, basically those were money from overseas Chinese. So they would, a lot of people from Taishan, like tons of them went abroad everywhere to California, Malaysia, Singapore,
all over the world. And they brought the money back and they put it into homes in their ancestral homeland, which was in this area, up to this area as well, like this whole area, meaning here and a lot of stuff west. And they'd built these dialau. And my understanding is sometimes, you know, they were, they'd store their wealth up at the top, and then at the bottom they would have that to be, like if some intruders came in, they had to get all the way up there, you know, to get to the top, to get to where the wealth was at. So it's kind of like a protection. And I even saw some where they had like a barrier at this, in the ceiling and the roof, ceiling and the floor, and then that would, they could put a gun down there and shoot somebody that was trying to break in. So anyways, so I think that's why you see those small little windows, like that's just, nobody can really get in there. But then like the living is up there and up on the top. But it's kind of cool that you can see all kinds of stuff. It's like an interesting design. Look like little small castles. But anyways, this is another slice of Zhuhai for you. All kinds of surprises in the city. So I think we're gonna end it right there.